Hello, everyone. And today, this is Inaiguez, and today I'm going to speak with Anabella from Panama. Hey, Anabella.
Hey, Sinai.
And before we started this recording, you told me how to say, like, go ahead in Spanish Panama, I would say, the Spanish dialect in Panama. Dale, right? So that's how you say go ahead, right?
Dale.
Dale. So let's dale with this podcast. And first of all, thanks a lot for participating in this. You're talking with me
Thank you.
from Panama City, right?
From Panama City, yeah.
Panama City, the capital city of Panama.
Yes, the capital city. We are divided in small states. And there's a funny story that Panama City used to be one big state and they divided into two states. So I was the city.
Really? The city itself was divided to really? Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So we had like what, like one capital for all
the whole country.
Oh, so what do you mean it was divided to like? But
a few years ago, so there was a capital city and something called like resting place for the people who work in Panama City or in capital city. So the resting place got so big that they were actually able to constitute as a different state. So they created this new state, but the capital city, the main city, still is the same.
I hope that I understand what it means, but okay. So now you have just okay, I don't know what maybe it's some Panama thing. So, and also you told me that the Spanish that you speak there in Panama is different than, I don't know, Spanish in Spain or Spanish in other places, right? You wanted to mention that?
Yes. Since I work with people from a lot of places around the world, I noticed that they think that all the Spanish speakers understand perfectly with each other. And I'm telling you, that couldn't be like more far away from the truth. There's so many slangs. Spanish is such a big, broad language. And there's so many slangs for every country, every area. Even here in Panama, every area has different slangs and stuff. So can you imagine different countries, like a different influence, the culture is different, so the slang is completely different. And the Spanish speaker can come to me and tell me something, and I don't understand anything they're saying.
Can you give me like example that really come to mind when you think about like difference?
Yes, absolutely. I have a very funny one.
Go ahead.
And it's a very funny one. So try not to be vulgar, but it's funny. And in Peru, and when they want to give you a ride or when you ask for a ride, they use the phrase, "Puedes darme una jaladita," which means, "Can you give me a ride?" But jaladita here in Panama could mean...
Go ahead.
Could mean like a blowjob. And you're like, what?
Okay, so so someone says this in a very polite way, maybe on a very regular way, and you say, "Oh my God, wow, great!"
And it was so weird. We were at workplace, so it was kind of fine, and we kind of understood each other. But we're like, "Don't say that here in Panama," and they're like, "What?" It's so funny.
Okay, so let's. That's a good start. That's a good, interesting start. So let's start with the beginning. What is your favorite or interesting snack, dish, or drink in Panama? Do you have some specific one that you really like a local food that you're really into?
There's a few dishes, and I think I could start for the most basic one, and it's very simple, and I really love it. It's called plantain. It's smashed plantain. It's called patacones. So you take the plantain, it looks just like a banana, you peel it, but the skin is hard. So you cut it and you fry it, you smash it, and you fry it again. And I put some garlic. I have some special touch. I put some garlic, and it's definitely my favorite snack. It's so simple, but so delicious.
So it's like a street
patacones.
Patacones. And you made it at home, or you buy it at the street, or?
They sell it everywhere it could be a side dish. You can buy it with fish, with hamburger, with
So it's not
meat,
like the
with
it's not like a
anything.
main
It's
it's
like a
not like a
side
main
dish.
dish. It's not like the you
So
can't eat this by itself. You need to add it to something,
by
right?
itself, I eat it by myself. So
Okay.
it is
Alone,
just
you okay.
alone.
Uh-huh,
Alone. You
uh-huh.
don't have to add just anything. So delicious.
Great. Pana
Patacones.
patacones. What does it mean? Does it mean anything? The name says anything?
Plantain. Smashed
Okay.
plantain.
Okay, got it. Um, and do you have an interesting beverage or drink that you like there? Something local,
There's
interesting?
really good coffee. I was
Oh,
speaking to a friend of mine the other day. So we don't have quantity, but we have quality. So there's
okay.
a very special, very not special, very cool trees that grow. They're called geisha. It's one type of coffee, very worldwide known here in Panama.
Hmm.
And it depends on what you like. But my two favorite rums around the world are one from here from Panama. It's called Ron Abuelo. It's really, really good.
Ronobello?
And abuelo, it's grandpa.
Okay, the grandpa's room, grandpa's rum.
Grandpa rum.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. That's the okay. And the other one?
And my other favorite one is from Guatemala. It's
Oh,
country nearby, but they're really good.
so for the podcast about
So
Guatemala,
yeah,
we can.
I think I'm very proud about the coffee and the rum from here.
Cool. Do you have like a special name for this coffee?
What?
The special name for the coffee?
The beans are called geisha,
Oh, geisha.
and
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah. You mentioned. Okay, got it. Okay, thanks. So, what is your interesting pastime local? Some interesting. I don't know.
I
Time.
think the good thing about being just a few degrees from the equator is that you can have summer all year round. And
Wow.
for example, I learned how to swim in a river, and it's like during summer or any time of the year you could go swim to the river or to the beach, or you can go to the
Oh.
mountain, and you can go anywhere because all year round it's like 30 degrees.
These days also. What's the weather these days?
These days is kind of summery. I always tell my friends that we don't have seasons, but if you can imagine that we have a season,
Uh-huh.
this is like a very small spring. It's very
Okay.
beautiful. It's like fresh air, sun, and
So
everything.
now it's the
So
spring. Now it's the
dry
spring.
season, dry season,
Uh-huh.
which starts on December until May, and then you have the rainy season till from June to November.
Got it. Okay, so basically two seasons, I would say. You have
Yeah,
dry and wet season, basically rain and
yeah.
without rain. Pretty easy, I would say. Pretty easy to manage. But so the temperature is around like 30 degrees all year.
Yeah,
So,
there's different points, little elevated points where you can go. It could be like 20 degrees, 15 degrees, but
but
you
that's
have to
it.
go there. Like,
Yeah, but that's it. Basically, it's like 30 degrees every. Not a lot of work for the weatherman, right? Not a lot of work for them.
yeah, no,
It's, got it. Okay, so and probably a lot of moist right there, if I'm guessing.
yes.
Oh,
Ooh, that's the first complaint of every foreign. Oh
got
my
it.
God, it's so humid. This humidity
Humid.
is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Wow. So yeah,
But
I'm
I think
just
it
imagining.
keeps us young.
Okay, so pastime is basically swimming, if I, right? Swimming.
Yeah, you can go to. I think that's something that a lot of people do, like go to the river and the beach and everything. It's
Cool, cool, cool.
it's a nice.
Can you you talked about like foreigners? Can you give like some basic tips for someone who visit Panama? Like I don't know, like so the golden rules of the someone who come visit Panama. Like basic stuff, I
Um,
would say.
well, if we take away COVID, we put it in
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
imaginary
sure,
world.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
You need to make sure that you don't mind people taking your personal space. People are very friendly. They
Really?
talk to you close and they invite you to eat, and they talk to you and they ask
Stranger,
you many questions.
even strangers.
Yeah, yeah. People are very friendly.
Cool. I
They
mean,
ask you many
I
many
hope
questions about your life. Are you married? Where do you live? Where are you from?
just if you met them on the street. They can ask you like a lot of like personal questions without. Actually,
Yes.
it sounds a little bit Israelis. It sounds a little bit Israeli.
Yes.
So I think
It
Israeli.
happened to me as well.
It's Israeli. Israeli will feel very comfortable there. I'm guessing. So okay,
I think so.
Okay, so this is like the first thing that you can be prepared for, like very I don't know, like a crowded I don't know, like very lack of personal space. Okay, what else?
Yes. Um, there's a little foreign.
Humid.
I've heard that they ask me about so many fried food. We have a lot of influence from the US and we fry a lot of things, but it's not the same type of food. It's like corn type of food fried. For example, on breakfast, we fry a lot of things and I love it. To me, it's delicious. But I don't know if people are not used to that kind of food, like in the breakfast, fried stuff.
Yeah, got it.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of fried food,
lunch.
humid, and lack of personal space. Got it. That's like the basic things that I need to know in Panama. Okay, to be prepared.
The rest of Panamanians are gonna kill me for all this.
No, but it's great. It's great. It's great tips. Anything else that I should know? Is it safe traveling there? Is it like a safe place?
Yes, okay. I think so. You can use the public service. You can use taxi. You can use Uber. There's Uber here in Panama City, and
what about like English speaker? You speak English pretty well, I have to say, and I wonder if like in the common, I don't know, when you go in the streets, is it like possible to manage only in English?
I think people speak more than they give themselves credit for. Like some people, it's in every language. We get a little nervous and we don't jump ahead and try and everything. Here in Panama City, you can find many places they speak English, and near Costa Rica, there's a few touristic areas in that place, which is my hometown, and they speak a lot of English. There's a place called Boquete, and they grow a lot of coffee there. And there's like mountains and landscapes and canopy, river rafting, and hiking. It's cool. Pretty nice.
So they speak English there pretty well.
They speak English there. Also, I've never been to Jamaica, but I imagine there's a place called Bocas del Toro, and it's like a little island and like in the Caribbean Sea. It's beautiful. It's like seas, like clear water and temperature awesome. Can you imagine? Cool. And they speak a lot of English in there too. And well, in anything related to the canal, also they speak a lot of English. And there's a zone called Zona Libre, which is free of tax. I think they speak a lot of English in that area too.
Free of tax, you said?
Yes. Okay. In Spanish is Zona Libre.
So this place, you don't need to pay tax there?
No.
Or it's just the name? Names it's
No. You don't need to pay tax, especially the foreigners. Panamanians try to cheat the systems and go and buy stuff. But
again, it sounds a little bit Israeli, I have to say. It sounds a little bit Israeli. It seems that you have a lot in common.
I think so.
Great.
The foreigners can go there and buy from stores that have really... initially, that place is in there because it's near the ocean and they have like a big port. And they have this free tax area, so you can buy a lot of things. But you can buy... retail, sorry. You can buy retail too, and there's like really good prices and free of tax.
Cool. Give me a lot of tips here. Do you have like a favorite local music or movie or show that you can recommend it?
Music, I think there's two main types of music that are very Panamanian. It's called típico, and
that's the genre.
The other one.
That's the name of that's the genre of the music? The genre?
Yes, the genre.
Okay. Topic? You said, what did you say?
Típico.
Típico, okay. Típico, okay.
And yes, it's like typical, but in Spanish it's típico.
Okay, that's okay.
And they use accordion. Wait, I don't know the word in English. They use an instrument.
Say it in Spanish.
They use an instrument and it's like foldable. It's called accordion.
Okay. Accordion.
And it's very nice. Usually young people don't go much for it. And there's a lot of reggae. We always have a funny fight with the República Dominicana and Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Because they have something called reggaeton. But here in Panama is where reggae was invented. Like reggae, how it is. There's different types of reggae. The first one was in Jamaica, like Marley, all the stuff. But that's called like reggae roots. And after that goes reggae, which was born here in Panama.
Cool. And that's super interesting. So you have like a fight about who's the reggae master, I would say. Who's the inventor? Who's the founder? Cool.
Yeah.
So it sounds like reggae or raga or...
It sounds like, how can I tell you, like a famous reference. I don't think... I would send you some videos.
Okay. Yeah, it's very. I really don't like to. It's, talking about music is like describing. I don't know, like taste. I think it's like it's very difficult. So let's move on. So okay. So any like movie or a theater show, or do you have like something that I don't know is very local there? That like I don't know, like street stand up or I don't know.
People are very proud. I was not born, so I don't have that thing. And the people are very proud about this famous boxing guy called Manuel Piedra Duran. It's Stonehand Duran. Stonehand. He has a movie, and people are very proud of it. He was a really good boxer on the 80s, I think, and he was like worldwide and stuff, and people have a lot of pride on it.
So it's like a Panamanian hero, I would say. Great. Okay. Wait. So you born in Panama or born and raised in Panama, right? So, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, so I ask you, you born and raised in Panama, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So maybe okay. Do you in the same like area, and do you have like a favorite local sound that you said this is like Panama or Panama City for me? Maybe Sound of River or...
I think if I think of Panama, I would think of a very old reggae.
Okay.
Like when I was a little girl, there's a guy called Renato.
Okay.
And it was like nice beats. And also immediately I think about the typical, the one that I mentioned.
Okay, that's before. The sound that when you hear when you think about Panama, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now it's let's try to find something more custom, I would say. Do you have like a weird, interesting custom in Panama that you like to share with us?
I was thinking about it when I was listening to the podcast, and I was like, what? Well, I do need to mention that it's not like a national religion, but mostly everybody is Catholic.
Okay.
So that means that...
Is this a disclaimer for something? Is it so? It's like a warning sign before you're gonna say something, or?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay. So
go
ahead.
Me.
Yeah. Go ahead. God needs to forgive you now about your sins. So go ahead. Tell me like a weird custom in Panama. Go ahead.
Well, they get very fanatic about it. We get a lot of days off during the year because of it.
You have a lot of days off?
And yeah, for example, during Holy Week, which is it depends on the year. For example, this year I think it would be around March. Holy Week starts on Sunday and it finishes on Easter Sunday. So they celebrate Thursday and Friday as a day off. And people, okay, this is so funny and so yes, weird. Okay. I found one. Okay. So on Holy Friday, there's something called in Spanish manda. Like you promise to God something, and you said, if I get this, I will walk from so far away to know. Yeah, okay. They do that,
really?
And they have mandas, and they walk so far away from one area to another area, like I don't know, 200 kilometers or more.
So wait a second, you have like a vow or like a I don't know, like promising toward gods, and if it happens,
so in Catholic people follow a lot of saints.
Okay.
So they do this promise to the saints, and they say, like, I'm not gonna eat this, blah blah blah. This special day on Friday, they walk towards the saint, and different parts of Panama has different saints. I cannot imagine such a small country have so many saints.
How many are we talking about? How many? Like, given like some number, hundreds?
Yeah, I think hundreds.
Hundreds?
No. Just I think less than 100. The whole country like less than 100. Yes.
Okay.
And
are there any new ones? Are there any new ones that like created like lately? I don't know. Someone became, I don't know. He quit his job and became a saint, or
they follow those things according to the Catholic.
Okay, like some ancient one, not like new one.
So
you don't have any new.
Okay,
ones. Got it. Okay, got it. So, but they're all local.
People walk there.
So they need to go to their grave or their church, or
they name. So, by the Spanish conqueror, a lot of things were they created like a church, a school, a park. It was like a colloquial way of creating things. Mm-hmm. So each small town usually is named after a saint. So they say the saint, it's like the saint of the area. So
okay. And he protects
it.
But
I don't think any of those are Panamanians, are from Catholic.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. So every like area has its own saint, and in this Mandas, how you say it? And this day, the Mendes?
Manda. Yes.
Manda. So you need to go
like
from your
promise.
So you need to go from your house to the church of the saint, or the grave of the saint, or?
Yes, you go from whatever you created your promise, and I've done it when I was a girl, and I've seen people walking. I went from very close, like 15 kilometers, but people walk like 100 kilometers, or some people walk by their knees.
Knees?
Some people.
What do you mean?
Yes.
Wait. Okay. You need. What do you mean by their knees? Go in.
Yes.
On their knees?
Yes.
For. I don't think it's very healthy.
Because they're trying to accomplish. Maybe their saint gave them whatever they needed, and they want to keep their promise to their saint, and they go like
on their knees,
by my knees, or without my food, my shoes, or something like that.
This is
I think that was crazy.
Yes, totally crazy. So like, what's happening in the country? What people doing it is like a week off, or like people don't work in this time, or it's like a national jogging.
We have a national day off on Holy Friday. Holy Friday.
Oh, got it. So that's the time off. When they do this jogging, this holy jogging. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Listen, I think that I when I shut the video off, because I think that I hear you not pretty good. So if it's okay. So let's put the video off for a minute, and let's put mine also. So can you hear me right now?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So now I can hear you pretty well, and there is no any. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, another custom that you want to share with us?
Well, people are very nuts about the carnival. Like, I've been part of it. It's so cool, but it's so crazy. It's like 4 days straight partying, drinking, and a lot of babies after that.
Carnival. Okay, nice. Like in
Carnival,
Rio, in Brazil, or something else?
Same thing, I don't think so that big, but like they have a small town, and they have a queen, and they have music and parties and food and a lot of things.
What time is it?
4 days. 4 days straight.
When is it?
Again with the Catholic calendar.
Okay, so it's not very sure. You just guess.
No. So the carnival is always a few days before Ashes Wednesday. So the carnival finishes on Tuesday, and the next day is Ashes Wednesday.
Got it.
Yes, always.
So, okay, let's move on. Do you have a favorite local smell? Something like maybe it's like a fried banana or something. I don't know. Like I don't know, favorite smell that reminds
um,
you, or a tree or famous tree there that flourished during the no season that you have there.
well, I think I like something. I told you many people are Catholic, and for me, my parents sent me to education completely Catholic.
Okay.
And during Holy Week, they have an incense,
Hmm.
very specific incense. I don't know what it is or how to describe it, but
Hmm.
I really like it, I think. And they use it during the ceremony. What is it in the church? The ceremony in the church.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and I think I like that one. It's very specific for Holy Week, and I think many people know it. I
Can you
think it's
give me
very
like the name
specific.
of the name of the I don't know the
Incense.
okay.
I don't think so. And also during Holy Week every
Hmm.
year, it's like a small fall. A lot of trees are going without their leaves and
Uh-huh.
everything. So it's like a very very small fall
Oh,
or
okay.
autumn.
Cool. So again, put me in like timeline. When's the season? When is it happening? What
Could
month?
be something April, could be something March.
Mhm.
Around those months is usually Holy
Okay.
Week.
Do you have any favorite words or idioms in Spanish, in Panaman Spanish? How can
Yes,
I say it? Like Panama Spanish, or how can I call this your dialect
yes,
or Panama Span? Okay,
Panama Spanish.
Panama Spanish.
Yes.
So what is
So
your
there's
favorite
one,
words? Yeah, go ahead.
I have one. Yes,
Go ahead. Go
absolutely.
ahead.
So this word, it could be something good. It could mean something bad. It's called ahuevao.
How
I
well?
think ahuevao.
How well? Okay.
It's like dude, but you could say it in a polite way, but you could
Okay.
say it also in a rude way, like dude. Or you could say like dude.
Got
You could
it.
say exactly. So you could
Awawao.
say ahuevao. You could
Awawao.
say ah, estás ahuevado. Ah, you're acting dumb. Or you can
Oh,
say, tú sí
got
eres
it.
ahuevado. And you can say, you're such a dumb person. And I
Cool.
really like it. Ahuevado.
Awawao. Okay. Cool. Cool. Any idioms maybe or other words that you like to share?
mm, yes, there's one for greeting. It's que
Go ahead.
sopa. It's
Yes.
like hello.
Uh-huh.
What's up? It's like what's up. It's like que
Quesopa.
sopa. Que sopa.
Cool.
And usually it's used only by the younger generations, but the older generations use it as a joke too. So it's like que sopa.
Quesopa.
What's up?
So it's a slang. It's a slangish word.
Yes, it's definitely not in the dictionary,
Quesopa. Okay. Nice. Uh,
but everybody knows it.
do you have any favorite curse word that you like?
Oh my God, there's so strong ones. It's like
Wow.
I
Really?
don't know if you're Israeli, for example, here when your mom is gonna yell at you, they call you by your full name, and we have so many names. We have our first name, we have our second name, we have our last name from our dad, our second last name from our mom.
Wow,
So
really? That so you really like okay, so this is like you really take all your luggage with you.
yes, exactly. So when your mom wants to yell at you, they call you by your full name, like
Uh-huh.
complete name, and you know you're in trouble. It's like, oh my God. And I
Cool.
usually don't curse,
Uh-huh.
but when I hit my feet or my hand or something,
Hmm.
it comes naturally. It's like chucha.
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 What does it mean?
It's like
Shit.
okay, yeah, it's
Damn.
like shit,
Mhm.
but also in a very vulgar way. It could be like the female part
Oh,
of.
okay. Got it. Okay. So this is like something
Yes,
that comes naturally when something happened to you, like something bad happened
yeah.
to you.
For
You're
me, if
right.
I hate something, it's like
Wow.
chucha.
So wow, so Panama really have like a very harsh curse words. Do you have
It's very
something more
hard.
moderate? Something that's more or not
Um,
at all?
yeah. There's moderates like.
But you don't remember it now.
No, I
So
don't remember.
anyways, we can anywhere like interesting idioms maybe like
Yes,
something.
there's Aborigines in this area,
Mhm.
and there's like 4 or 5 types of them. I forgot, and I'm sure if anyone's listening to this will try to correct me. But they have their own. It's not called language; it's dialect. And okay, I think I remember a few words of them. Okay, Mary, it's women. Mary. I forgot the other. There's different words, and this, for example, there's one population of this. They're very known for harvesting coffee.
Okay.
So it's like their thing. Like they're very good at it. And the other ones are in different areas of the country, but I don't remember many words right now.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So let's move on to the, this is one that I like. Tell me a local joke, local Panama joke that you like, or that make like, I don't know, tell us something about Panama maybe. It seems that a lot of fun there. I don't know, very cheerful nation, I would say. You also sound very cheerful person. So I'm guessing that you have some joke or any, like, I don't know, interesting tale that people like to tell there, something.
This is a very recent one. It's like from maybe 8 years or something. But I think since we're such a small country and everything spreads so fast, I think a lot of people know this. So people are very serious about their carnival. I mean, I don't know how serious, because right now you cannot go. So it's like you have to stay at your house. But a few years ago, there's this lady from the bank called a guy asking him about the loan payment. Like, you need to pay the loan of your house and your car. And he was, I don't know if he was drunk or something. This audio got leaked and everybody had it. So he was telling her, I'm not going to pay. What do you mean? I have to go to the carnival. And she was like, Mister, I'm calling you because you need to do your payment for your car and your house. He was like, no, I just rented a house in somewhere called Las Tablas. I'm going there. And at the end of the conversation, he started hitting on the girl and inviting her to the house. And I think there's a very famous phrase and funny one. And he said, ¿Te mando un correo o qué? It says, should I send you an email or what? Trying to make a point and understand I'm not going to pay the loan because I'm going to the carnival.
Got it. Okay, so you really don't like follow the rules there in Panama. I'm guessing a lot of similarities with Israelis, so it's very nice.
You feel like home.
Yes, totally. Also, the humidity, the humid there sounds a little bit Israeli in the summer, I would have to say. Do you have a favorite local figure? I don't know, artist or leader, or I don't know, like a educator, philosopher that you like?
I do, but this is very 50-50. 50% of the people love him, 50% of the people hate him. I'm the one who loves him, and he's called Omar Torrijos. So he's called a dictator. I don't think that word can be used so easily, but he
he called a dictator.
Yes, he's called a dictator.
Okay, that's not a good start, Anabella. I have to say that. I really like dictators. What is your favorite dictators, Anabella?
No.
Was it Stalin or?
No, I'm telling you, it's a very loose way to use the word, but a lot of people call him like that.
Oh, got it.
He was a very poor person, and he was educated himself, and he was into the police. So he created this big movement, and he turned down the government at the moment. So the idea for him was to bring education and access to medicine and everything to everyone, especially the poor people. So I've read books about him, and I'm very inspired. Like, he was a very simple person and had this amazing vision about where to put things or where to take the country.
When he was living, or when was it?
1978, and he was killed.
Okay.
He was killed on the 79, I think. It was only 3 years. So he was creating this movement and everything, but he was killed. And to this day, there's no proof that he was killed, but yeah, he was killed.
What's the name of the movement? What's the name of his political movement?
It does exist to this day. It's called PRD. It's PRD. It's Revolutionary Democratic Party. It's Partido Revolucionario Democrático. And to this day, it still exists, but it's funny because the other day I was having a conversation with a friend and he was like, this is a shitty party, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm still here because I know there's a lot of things happening and I don't like them, but I don't know if I'm a good or bad person. I tend to think that I'm a good person, but if the good people leave the party, it's going to be even worse. So I think that we kind of...
So he was the leader. He was the leader or the founder of this movement.
Yes.
Who was killed in the 70s.
Yes.
What was his name again?
Omar Torrijos.
Omar Torrijos. Okay.
Oh, you sound perfect. You should speak Spanish. Oh my God.
Omar Say again. Oh, the last name.
Omar Torrijos.
Omar Torrijos.
And you're learning my Panamanian Spanish. I'm liking you more.
Omar Torrijos. Great. Okay. So this is your anything else? Maybe more less political. Maybe more from art or I don't know, culture, musician.
Oh yes, yeah, you know about her. You don't know about her, but you do.
Go ahead.
There's this lady called Erika Ender. She's a singer, and just to give you a reference, she's the one who wrote down the song Despacito.
Oh, okay. So she's wrote it or sing it?
She wrote it. Wow, and she's one of the she's from Panama. She's one of the few female in the world in the Hall of Fame. I don't know where, but I heard something. Okay. But she's the one who wrote it, and she sings by herself and she writes and everything. But this song specifically, was sung by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee. Exploded, but yeah, she's the one who wrote the lyrics, and she has a few different foundations for female, and she's very active person in different areas.
She sounds a lot nicer than the dictator that you talked about. Again, I think that if you introduce this person, you shouldn't mention that the fact that people call him dictator, because it's really like it's a very problematic opening. You know, some people call him dictator. I don't think of him this way. You know, so maybe
it's funny. No. Let me tell you, this is funny. Something that I learned. This is something that I learned when I lived there in that part of the world. So here in Latin America or in Panama.
What do you mean this part of the world? When you lived outside of Panama, you mean?
Yeah. I lived in Turkey.
Oh, okay.
So you guys in the Middle East, I love Middle East, but everything is so sensitive. And also at the same time, it's not. It's weird. So here in Panama, you can speak openly and say dictator and people will laugh about it and everything, but if you say dictator in Israel or in Turkey or something, it's like, what?
I think that we experience differently dictators in our history, you know, so it's a little bit, maybe a little bit sensitive to us.
Yeah. Here.
So I'm guessing. Also, I have to say, across the Middle East, you know, dictators weren't like that. I mean, what was this again? I forgot the name. The name of this guy that you like, Armando.
Omar Torrijos.
Omar Torrijos. So what was he?
Oh my God, so perfect.
What was he was accusing of? Why people call him dictator? What did he do?
Because some people think that you shouldn't take the justice in your hands.
And that's what he. So he made a revolution, like literally a revolution there. Like
he made a revolution, and he created a lot of good things. But a lot of people accuse him.
It was a coup. Like he was overthrown the government?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a little bit like dictatorship. A little bit. I mean, it's in the character. I mean, it's not like he took it like peacefully. He didn't like won the elections, right? So okay, so it's a very.
No, but at the moment it was necessary, and what people.
I think most of dictators will say that it was necessary back then. Okay. Okay, so anyway, let's move on. Do you have like a weird or interesting holiday that you like in your country? Actually, you talked about some of them, but maybe, I don't know, something maybe more secular. Maybe, oh, you talked about the carnival. So, I don't know, holiday that you like there that you didn't mention yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I have. So in November, a lot of, I don't know why, but a lot of the dates that commemorate the growing and the born of the country happen in November. So every year we call it the month of the country. Cool. So we have a few days off, which is really cool.
Again, with the days off. Great, Panama. It's like, how many days off do you have there?
A lot.
Do you work? Do you have like
sometimes?
Maybe you celebrate only the working day. You listen. We work in this specific day. The other days are just vacation. Cool.
Exactly.
So say again. So what do you do in this specific day?
So in November we have
month actually.
Month. So we have 2 dates. One is for the independence from Panama from Spain, and the other is the separation from Panama from Colombia. And those are days off. And there's some marching, how do you call that in English? People from schools and independent, everything, march with instruments, doing music.
Parade?
It's like a parade. So it's like a really cool parade, and it's very nice in November. You feel like
really like to celebrate carnival parades. Amazing, cool. Do you have like a special custom there, or I don't know, special dish that you eat this day, or something?
Absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the formal, there's something called like the formal costume for ladies. There's different ones, but the formal one is called pollera, and it's very beautiful. So you use like a big. It's like a big dress with colors, and the lady has a lot of makeup on. It's completely beautiful. Cool. It's very nice. Called pollera.
And the men, what did they wear? Or nothing special. Nothing special. Jeans, t-shirt, and jeans, basically.
It's like a pant, and the shirt's very nice. It's made of I forget the word, but they use a hat, also a very specific hat. Yes, the man.
Okay.
And
what about like I don't know, special dish or special, I don't know, things that you do beside this parade? Maybe do like parties or something like that?
No, it's mostly the parades.
Really?
It's very serious. Like it could start from 7 a.m. It could finish at 12 at midnight. It's very long. It depends on the town or what is a specific occasion, but they like to show up and they dress properly according to the country, and like they use the
play instrument or something, play, dance, stuff like that.
Yes, different instruments, different choreographies, and holding the flag and everything. It's very nice.
So like walking in the center of the city or center of whatever, and just walking from the morning. Wow, you like to walk, Panamans, right? Really like to walk a lot, whether it's for your sins or whether for your celebration. For your
country.
Yeah, whatever. You just like to walk. Cool.
Oh my God.
So I think that we're onto something here. That Panamans really like to walk. Do you have a favorite place that you like in Panama, or maybe into Panama City, or some area that you like there, which is like your favorite?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I told you about it. It's I think one of my favorite places is Boquete, where you grow a lot of coffee. There's a lot of mountains in there.
Cool.
And it's very beautiful. It's green, and I'm not the only one. There's a lot of foreigners trying to buy the land.
Don't apologize about it. It's okay to like this place.
No. I'm saying that I was laughing the other day with a friend of mine, and she was telling me she was worried that for the next 2 or 3 generations, there's not going to be any Panamanians left because the prices are going so high.
Oh, got it.
That a lot of foreigners are coming and buying lands and everything.
Got it.
So, but it's a very beautiful area.
Cool. What do you like about Panama? What is your special things or characterization that you like in the Panama country or the Panamanian people or whatever in your culture or your country?
Well, this is very weird. I don't know if anyone says this about their country, but one of the things that I like a lot about Panama is the way the land is in the map. If you look at Panama in the map,
okay,
it's like
cool.
a cute like a cute form.
Cool. That's very unique. I have to say that you like the shape of your country.
The
Cool.
shape of your country. It's so
Okay.
cute.
Cool. Okay, that's interesting. And okay, anything else, or that's basically it? You just like the shape of the country, and other things you just. I mean, it seems very like. I mean, it seems very cheerful. Again, cheerful country. I have to say, walking a lot, but in a good or in a bad way. You need to walk, basically.
Yeah, you're right. I think we don't work. We because November is like mostly
So you like the vacation,
country
maybe
month.
the vacation. The vacations.
And December, we are all about the holiday food. Most of December, we eat delicious food from the holidays. So there's something called tamal, and that one you have in a lot of countries here in Latin America. It's made of corn, but in every country is different. And you have yes, the food in December is pretty awesome.
Cool.
And
so
you have
recently
rice.
You have like a great food.
Yes.
Great.
I was so happy.
So yeah, it sounds that you're still happy about that.
Yes, it was so delicious.
So again, let's be like clear about this. How many days off do you have there? How many? Let's be clear. I want to know the number basically.
Oh my God. So I will try to go as fast as I can. So the 1st of January, 9th of January, then we have the carnival. So it's Tuesday of carnival. And then we have Holy Week, Friday. And then we have 1st of May. And then we have November. Okay, November 3rd, 4th, 5, 10, 28. Okay. And December is the 8th. And the 25. So it's like 13 days.
Oh, it's not that much. I mean,
the thing is that
13.
Okay,
13.
This is something I can say about Panama. We don't celebrate one day. It's like if you say there's like a one day something, you put a lot of decorations for a month or for a few weeks, and you commemorate that.
So. Got it. So it's feel like a lot of days. Like a lot of vacation because you leave the decoration for quite a bit, right?
Yes.
And now for like the flip side of this question, what do you want to change in Panama?
I think in general all of us could take more responsibility instead of always pointing out at the government or the authorities or the health system or whatever. It is true, they need to upgrade, they need to get better, but I think that something that we can do is start changing in our lives, in our house, in our home, taking responsibility and of everything. And that's good not only for the country but for ourselves, because there's a lot of pointing government. So we can start taking more responsibility. And
you're talking about like personal responsibility, right?
Yeah, because we complain about the corruption happening in the government or something. But if you go on the street, you take advantage of something and you hit the road in an improper way or in an illegal way. So you're actually doing corruption too.
Got it.
So we need to do it.
Pointing out, like pointing in, maybe.
Yes.
Pointing toward yourself. Got it. Nice. I mean, in your perspective, where do you think that Panama is going to be in the next 5 or 10 years? Again, in your perspective, it's not need to be like a politician point of view or stuff like that. Like something that you think that's happening for good or for bad in the near future.
I remember when I was in school, my teachers used to say that Panama does not produce big quantity of everything, of anything. We're not like an industrial country or anything. But one of the biggest things that we have, it's our position on the planet. Like we have a lot of seas, we have a lot of rivers, we have a lot of mountains and everything. So that's one of the biggest things that we have. And I think that if we take advantage of that in a few years and we start adding more to the internal production, to the internal, to the small business and everything, I think we could grow. Like for sure, we could grow more and put ourselves out there in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And for the next few years, we can create a stronger economy, a stronger education.
Mm-hmm.
And
cool.
yeah,
And maybe you can be proud again with the shape of your country. That's very interesting.
Always.
You know, to be happy. Listen, I really like the shape of this country. This is amazing. This is like a great
it's
stuff.
So cute. Have you seen it? Take a look at it. Let's
take a look. Let's take a look at the Panama. So, I mean, you wouldn't like that. Maybe like Panama will have other like areas. I don't know, to take something from. What is it, like Costa Rica or something, because you know otherwise the shape of it will change, right? You wanted to leave it like that, right? You just don't change anything in the map.
We lost a few lands.
Oh, so maybe it's good because the shape of the land look better, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Panama.
I've never heard it like that. Thank you for making me a different perspective.
Pamela lost some weight that she didn't need. You know, maybe that's a thing. I don't know. You know. She had like a.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I mean, it's pretty nice, I have to say, but I don't know. It's okay. I mean, a nice island there, I see, but nice shape, I would say. I mean, do you need to know how to picture it as a kids? Because I know that in Israel you do. When you know we need.
Yes.
Oh. So was it like, how was it for you to paint this?
It was so hard because I was like, I always used to fight with my teachers, like the north. It was not the sea. The north was Costa Rica.
Yeah.
So I used to fight with my teachers about that.
Wait a second. So do you have like a name for this shape of Panama? Something that you called it?
Yes, I used to fight about that too. They call it S. Lying on the bed or on the floor, like
S. The letter S.
S, lying.
S.
Not lying from liar, lying like resting.
Okay, I see it somehow.
I used to say to my teachers.
You really
no,
like the shape?
Go ahead. I used to say to them that they don't look like an S; it looks like an N.
For me, it's look like I don't know what it is. Like, yeah, maybe N, like not really good N, like I don't know, like very damaged end, or age.
Yes.
Maybe age. Age.
No N.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, cool. That's a good. That's a good thing to like about your country. The shape of it, I have to say, very unique. Let's see if in the next podcast someone mentioned the shape of his country. It's very interesting. Let's see if it's someone said, listen, you know, I heard the Panama podcast, and the shape of the country is really amazing. Cool. So again, give me your name in the Spanish, the Panamanian Spanish way to pronounce it. Anabella. So Anabella. So, I'm trying. So thanks a lot. How can I greet you in Panamanian Spanish to greet you for goodbye? Thanks for participating or something like that.
Let me try to think about the funny things that they say, like in the TV shows or something.
Oh, you want to make it official? No, but like in a common way. Don't take it too official. Let's make it like a common greeting. Someone say, thanks for being here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Gracias por acompañarme. It's thanks for joining me. Gracias por acompañarme.
Say it a little bit slower.
Okay.
Gracias.
Por acompañarme. Perfect.
Wow, thanks a lot. And I will greet you in Hebrew. Toda rabba. Thanks a lot. Was great. Yeah, nice, great. So have a great day. And again, thanks a lot for participating in this.
Muchas gracias. Chao, chao.